Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is going to be the first proper video on my channel. Today I'm going to do a complete review of the Ford Fiesta, popularly known as the Ford Fiesta Classic. This particular car, being the 2006 version, doesn't get the classic badging on it. It has been discontinued many years ago, so do keep in mind this review is purely for informative purpose only. As I was unable to find proper informative videos regarding the petrol version of this car, I decided to make my own review. Okay, let's take a look at the engine bay. This car, the Ford Fiesta 1.6, comes with a 1.6 liter naturally aspirated inline 4-cylinder Duratec petrol engine. This engine puts out 100 bhp of power and 146 Nm of torque. Now, this being a 4-cylinder engine is very smooth, probably smoother than many petrol cars we have in our market today. It comes with a DOHC type valve configuration and is mated to a 5-speed manual transmission gearbox. Note, it's a front-wheel drive car. On the front, it gets these dual headlights, that is, they have separate bulbs for low beam, high beam and parking lights. They are regular halogen units though. We get this nice looking grille and fog lamps too. Overall, it has a very good looking front end. Coming to the side, here the design is plain and simple yet elegant. It uses 14-inch wheels and it doesn't get alloys. They are regular steel wheels. The tire size is 175/65 R14. In the rear we have the Ford Fiesta badging. The boot can be opened with the key or this button placed on the dash. The placement of this button is actually cool. Take a look at this boot. We get 430 liters of boot space. It is big enough but it is high, so loading luggage can be a task. Let's get into the cabin. Coming to the rear seat, we get good amount of space here. The leg room, knee room and head room is good. The seats are very comfortable. The floor is not completely flat, but I think 5 people can actually sit in here comfortably. This particular car, it is 100% stock except for the tires. Literally nothing has been changed, not even the seat covers. So the car is actually good as it is. The ride is very stable, NVH levels are well contained. The rear seat is definitely the place you would love to be in this car. The windows are large enough to make the cabin look spacious. Okay, now let's get to the front. Take a look at this dash. Back in the days, this was among the sportiest dashboard designs. The all black theme, these round aircon vents look really good. The central console doesn't get aux or Bluetooth connectivity, so it is basically just a FM and CD player. The sound quality though is reasonably good. To talk about the driving experience, the car's engine is really smooth. The engine is quick, free revving, it loves to rev, it pins you against the seat when you rev. That's how rev happy and punchy this engine is. The performance is absolutely awesome, it will not fail to put a smile on your face. The steering is light at low speeds and weighs up well as the car gains speed. It offers very good feel and feedback. You can take on corners very confidently. The tires offer a good amount of grip too. The plus point is it is very stable at high speeds, so highway duties can be carried out effortlessly. It takes just about 12 seconds to go from 0 to 100 km per hour, and the top speed is around 185 km per hour. That's pretty good, isn't it? It offers a decent fuel economy considering the performance on offer. Users claim it to be ranging from 11 km per liter all the way to 16.5 km per liter based on the driving conditions. It has a 45 liter fuel tank. The turning radius of this car is 4.9 meters, and that is neither too good nor is it bad. It is a pretty manageable car in the city. Now, coming to the conclusion. This car is around 14 years old. It gets many feel-good features like backlit power window switches, light placement in the glove box, solid build quality and so on. It pretty much has everything you would look for in a good family sedan. The car has aged really well. It can sustain many more years, I suppose. The only downsides of this car are, firstly, the ground clearance. At 168 mm, it is very low. When 3 or more people are seated in this car, it scrapes about every other speed breaker. I personally got rid of this issue by using aluminium suspension spacers. The other major drawback is the lack of safety features. It didn't get airbags or ABS, which is really necessary. Except these, there are not much of issues to complain about. In 2006, I think this car was priced at around 7,25,000 rupees ex-showroom, and that was a steal deal. You get a really good performer which offers great comfort and looks good to a certain level as well. Many people fail to understand this car's efficiency, but now it has a really good demand in the used car market. You can find a well-maintained Fiesta for around 1.8 lakhs to 2.5 lakhs. If your budget for a used car is somewhere around, then you can definitely go for this car. That's all for this review. Thank you everyone. I hope you liked this video. Please comment down below if any improvements had to be made. I would certainly consider them. Stay tuned.